Make yourself at home." Courtney tossed the apartment key into a heart-shaped ceramic bowl holding a few coins. "I'll go see what they left us in the refrigerator." Cassandra Mirren set down her plastic burdens and scanned her surroundings. The apartment didn't look that big. The main room held both the living room and kitchen areas, respectively, to the right and left of the entrance. A hallway sprang off from the main room. She assumed it led to the bedrooms and bathroom. "Take a tour," said Courtney. "Probably won't take you long. This place is tiny." Having nothing better to do, Cassandra followed the advice. The hallway wasn't directly in line with the door. It was closer to the kitchen side of the apartment. The first thing Cassandra encountered was a sliding accordion door on her left. Opening it revealed a small bathroom. It held a toilet, sink, and shower stall with very little spare room. Further down the hallway, she found another accordion door. This one opened into a bedroom with a large closet and a slightly bigger bathroom situation, including a full bathtub. She stared at it for a few seconds. Cassandra couldn't remember when she last took a bath. The previous 3 living situations hadn't even had that as an option. The large closet held a variety of clothes and shoes for all occasions, but Cassandra didn't examine them closely. At first glance, she knew that at least some of the stuff was new because they still bore tags. Exiting the bedroom, Cassandra re-entered the hallway and turned right into the other bedroom. This one featured a smaller closet, which also held a surprising number of outfits. With the tour complete, she went back to the living room-kitchen combo area and found Courtney busy pulling stuff out of the refrigerator and tossing it onto the center counter that also doubled as the table. "Have a seat. Got a dinner preference?" Cassandra cautiously approached the chaos taking over the table and perched on one of the 2 stools. She recognized everything, but she usually didn't encounter it in this form. "Our caretaker left us with enough vegetables to open a farm stand." Courtney made a grand gesture that encompassed the array of plastic bags. "Do you know how to cook?" Cassandra shook her head and one shoulder shrugged. "I can boil eggs and cook pasta. Does that count?" "Guess we'll have to fix that during our stay. How are your knife skills?" "Decent." Somewhere along the way, there had been a class or demonstration on knife control in combat and non-combat situations. The practice materials involved various fruits and vegetables. Stabbing watermelons with cooking knives, hunting knives, and combat daggers to feel the difference had been fun, but looking back, Cassandra questioned the sanity of those who decided 10-year-olds should learn to knife fight by beating up on produce. "Great. You're on salad duty. I'll do some prep, then show you how to make fried chicken nuggets." Courtney passed Cass a sharp knife and started to turn toward the refrigerator, but froze and turned back. "Any dietary restrictions I should know about?" "Not a huge fan of mussels, but I'm not allergic to anything I've tried so far." Standing, Cassandra plucked the nearest plastic bag from the pile and held it up to see its contents. It was a red pepper. "Do we have a cutting board?" she wondered aloud. "Already on the table. Might need to be unearthed." Courtney's voice came from the direction of the refrigerator, but Cassandra had lost sight of her when the woman bent down to examine the freezer contents. "Can't say I've tried much in the way of seafood or anything exotic." Cassandra relocated some of the produce to the left side and found the promised cutting board. Next, she dug the pepper out, removed the center, cleaned out the seeds, and reduced it to neat, even strips. The knife wasn't in peak condition, but it would suffice. "Which room is mine?" Cassandra figured it would be the smaller one, but it was always safest to avoid assumptions. "The one on the right." Courtney raised her voice to be heard over the running water as she rinsed some chicken tenders. "Your dominant hand is right and mine's left. The smaller room gives me a better shooting angle if something comes down the hall." "Do you expect trouble?" The last 3 days had been nothing but repeated cycles of traveling and waiting. While eager to break the monotony, Cassandra wasn't sure she wanted the kind of excitement that had Courtney thinking about shooting angles. "No, I don't. But Hawk's still out there planning who knows what. I'd rather not take unnecessary chances." Courtney had spent some of the wait time working various burner phones, gathering information and making arrangements. That's how they wound up at this place. "Did your contacts know anything more?" Cassandra wasn't sure where she stood with Hawk.